Hello there, everyone. How are you? It is a beautiful Monday? Monday! I've lost all track of time today, baby. I hope you're all doing well, though. I hope you're all having a good one. Yes, sirree, Bob, baby. Yes, sirree, Bob. Alright. Are you doing a meet and greet at WeebCon? I think I am. I've realized I really need a manager. I really need some sort of manager or something. Don't you have an assistant? Sometimes that assistant just doesn't reply for 3 or 4 days, but that's okay. It'll be alright. Aren't you part of Mythic? Mythic doesn't do management stuff. They handle sponsorships, but I need someone to assist me and yeah, I'll be your manager. That is very concerning. Who are you? I don't know, though, but you could also just be someone that wants to stab me to death. That'd be cool, though. You don't know that VTuber manager means boyfriend? How scandalous? No! See, that's the thing. I think that people do that because they technically get a lot of help from people like that. They can go hey, did you check this? Hey, what are you doing? Hey. But I don't think that's a good idea because you never know, if you're gonna have an issue with that person and then you're not gonna be able to hang out anymore. And then, it's oh, crap. So I personally would never do that, though I really hope that people don't do that, but I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea. 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 Stream about streaming would be amazing. You've inspired a few of us to try VTubing. Cool. Alright, cool. But yeah, I would recommend to never ever date a manager under any circumstance, even if you get a manager and you're oh my god, this is going so great. I would never do that. I have never tried that. I assume that most people here wouldn't. There's gonna be a small fringe group of people that are yeah, let's go for it. A manager should also know not to do that, realistically. So, you should do the most psychotic thing and have an open application competition for Grimmi's secretary position. Read the submissions on stream. I don't think that's a good idea, but it would be interesting. Date other people's managers? Got it? No, under no circumstances. No. I think that managers should find people to be with outside of the VTubing sphere. I don't think you should be with anyone in the VTubing sphere, probably. Some people make it work. I just don't think that's a good idea. Grimmi is banging your dad. What if the dad is in some kind of management position? Then I will stop that, of course, immediately. I'm going to date your manager. Hire someone hot? No, what the hell? I guess I just need someone to put stuff down on a calendar and go, Grimmi, go do this! And also communicate with brands and go, Grimmi, where's my 15%? And then I send them 15% of my income from those deals. And then they go, Grimmi, wake up! Grimmi! And call my phone number 12 times going Grimmi, what the hell is wrong with you? You need to get up now! Stuff like that. In that case, all of our dads are managers. That's really weird. My dad has low self-esteem and always wanted to be a manager. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. What's going on here? I feel like we're tapping into something that's really interesting. So you need a mom? My mom is going through it, but I usually help her with that, when she's doing better, so that's kind of the opposite. What would help with anxiety around checking, your DMs from that person, though? Maybe always respond the same time of day or something? Maybe. The thing with DMs is that, I always go, I want to talk to this individual person. I remember Digi came by, and I wanted to, send messages to him after my stream was over, but I had, 10 DMs at that point. So I tend to just reply to people that might talk to me about my special interests, I've realized. Which is bad, but I don't know, if someone that likes spooky video games send me a message, or if Novel Horizons sends me one, I'm gonna be this is probably about silver. This is probably about something spooky. This is probably about something interesting. We could just yell at you for a bit? You could just yell at me, I suppose. That'd be weird. But, I'm gonna look into it. I guess if you have references, contact me. I just want to focus on streaming and, I guess setting up, weird, interesting, spooky stuff, so. What special interest is it? Is it the... What? Clown fetish? No, video game. You guys have some problems. If you're fetishizing clowns, please talk to an adult. A very non-judgmental adult that can help you. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Or a circus? Please don't fetishize the entire circus, that's very scary. Clowns are serious business, not to be taken lightly? Yeah. Let's just go from here. Could you ask your VTuber friends? Maybe, I could ask them. I could do that, actually, now that I think about it. But I don't really like asking people for help or advice. I don't know about that one. I'm sure Bubbles the Clown would appreciate... Okay, let's get off of the clown thing. I forgot you guys were weird like that. Okay. You guys, it's okay. Talk to an adult that's not me about the clown fetishism. Talk to an adult that's not me. Alright, let's continue onward. Schedule question. With you streaming with Delphine on 21st, that means there's no stream on 20th, right? What? What? Huh? Let me look at my e-bills. What? Oh, no, guys. It's a group that takes people places. It's gonna be a walkthrough. I have a different stream earlier in the morning, too. So it's gonna be completely normal. It's gonna be someone that's doing a walkthrough of that event. I think it'll be really fun, though. But please go follow the Museum of Torture if you guys want to. But no, it's not going to be us physically going in person. I would also never announce that I'm going to a physical place in person, then show up there. I would assume you guys would probably try to beat me to death. So, not all of you, just like 1 or 2 of you. The Museum of Torture. That actually would be the worst place to go, if I was worried about being tortured. Crap. That would be like a really bad place to go. You guys could just torture me, like, almost immediately. Not with hammers? Certainly not? Oh, crap. We could organize a shield wall. Oh, okay. I think I'd at least suplex you in a bouncy castle. Oh, interesting. Don't do that. If 1 or 2 people try to beat you to death, they'd have to contend with the 500 to 600 show up to destroy them. That's true. It'd be like a little fight. It'd be like medieval times, like the dinner theater. Lena will be the main character for Horror Game Captured 2 demo released tomorrow. Captured 2 is coming out with Lena? Oh my god, that's incredible! Yeah! Congratulations, Lena. That's wonderful. But yeah, I'm hoping things can get better. Let's Google Assistant. Gemini can help you wake up on time, manage schedules. That's pretty true, too. I could do something like that. You could also set alarm clocks. I could. I have alarms on and stuff. It's been kind of interesting to wake up each day and feel, like, better instead of, like, worse. Like, today was very relaxing, and I spent most of it just chilling. That was weird. And then I started to get anxious about feeling like I was chilling, and then I started to go, oh god, what's wrong? And then I started to... I don't know if anyone else has this problem, but it's very funny. Like, you just get like, oh my god, wait, something should be going wrong. Oh no. Are you a local alarm person? Am I? I don't know if I'm a multiple alarm person. I think just one and I'm up. Sorry, I started doing unconsciously. My bad, I didn't even realize I picked up the floss. Oh no. Yeah. Mark that on the bingo card. No! Oh no. Oh. It's been 30 minutes already, and I'm not gonna talk about those specific files, even though they're getting really interesting. In fact, I won't name them by name. But did you know other countries are now releasing unredacted versions of these files? That's not good for people. It's something that we should probably all be a little bit more concerned about. We all just kind of went like, I got taxes though, baby. Did you do your taxes yet, Grimbo? Yeah, I'm in the well, I have someone that does them now. Which is nice. Like, I kind of want to get most of my stuff automated. I don't care if I make less money. I want people to, like, just do the thing in a healthy manner consistently. ICE has been collecting info about people against the government. Oh, that's not good. Huh. What game would you like to play? Because I don't think we're going to play Poop Killer 4 or Poop Killer 7. How many Poop Killers are there? How many poop killers can one man make? 30? There's 30 poop killers? I'm okay, thank you though. I can't tell which games have come out in sequence. Like, I'd like to play their most recent game. Let me see here. Wait, they also made Within of Static? How many of these are there? Within of Static. They have a lot of games. Judging a book by its cover, I'm not playing Poop Killer. I'm sorry, that sounds disgusting. There's always the Anthology of the Killer? Is it about poop? I don't want to play it if it's about poop. Justice for Poop Killer? No! Okay, Pineville Night Stalker. There's also Fart Killer. They apparently had a really good sequence going with these. They struck gold at some point and they kept going. Ugh. Alright, we're gonna close this tab. We're gonna close this one. I'm not doing fart killer. I'm not doing poop killer. I'm sorry. It's not for me. Have you played Reanimal, Grimmi? I'm playing that with Pumpkin Potion on Saturday. Thank you so much, Anonymous, for gifting a sub to Poop Killer Gaming. Another thing. I keep forgetting to announce this, but... Alright. We are almost at 100k subscribers on Twitch. I assume after that everything in your life gets better and there are no problems. I assume after that every single thing that you've ever complained about goes away and you feel good about yourself. I assume that after that happens, everything is good. If you'd like to, please consider following here on Twitch, or if you'd like to, please consider following on YouTube. This ad sounds suspicious to me. This isn't an advertisement. Okay, anyway, did you commission someone for the art yet? I haven't been able to find anyone that's interested in drawing that. If anyone knows anyone that wants to draw Kojima and Geoff kissing, please let me know. Also, if you are to follow here, and if you happen to win, I'm going to go through all of my followers, every single last one of them, and then like Mr. Beast, I shall give $500 to one of the followers here. Yes, and also, if you don't win that, you will get a set of hot sauces from saucy.biz, every single flavor. So if you're not following, you may lose out on getting $500. I'm checking to see if this is something that works. I'm checking to see if Mr. Beast actually did this and if that contributed. What, $500 or man, I love hot sauces? Yeah, you can get hot sauce, or you don't have to be subscribed. It's following. You do not have to do anything besides follow. You do not have to do anything besides follow. So if you follow here, you're in the running. If you subscribe here, does not do anything to like get you extra entries or anything. Just as a heads up. That's illegal. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty hype. I'm really, really excited. I might also start a new save on Voices of the Void soon. So my friend Oni Kana has a hot sauce. Oh, yo, you're friends with Kana. Oh my gosh, I love Kana. She's lovely. I had to buy one. They're tasty. I'm happy to hear that. Also, thank you, Haruki, for gifting 5 subs. It's very kind of you. You don't have to do anything, though. You can just enjoy your time here, baby. Enjoy your time. But I've been feeling pretty good lately. I don't know, like, I kind of feel like VTubing was stressful for a few years, and I didn't realize it. But sitting down and relaxing and listening to the rain, it's quite... Thank you, Mr. McNoface. You don't have to subscribe, though. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Did someone say illegal? Better not be doing any crime in here, Grimbo? I do not believe we are, and I don't believe we ever will. How are you going to get a list with all of your 100,000 followers? Apparently you can actually get that list from Twitch in your, like, streaming area. So I'm gonna go through there. I'm gonna take every single name out. I'm gonna put it in a big giant wheel, and then we are going to spin it, and I'm going to deliver the money to that person. And you have to have, like, a PayPal or something I can send it to you with. Otherwise, that won't work. What if the follower lives outside of the US? If you can accept PayPal, then I can still send you the money. It's totally okay if you're not in the US. Just so long as it's not gonna be something where it gets bounced back each time. I could also send you, like, Visa gift cards, I guess, or something, but we're gonna hope it works out. So, either way, I think things are gonna be good. I don't know. What if the follower wants to poop? You can poop. You should be defecating regularly for your colon health. What does it come to these days? What does it come to? Sorry, okay, there is really interesting stuff going on with those files, but we're not going to talk about them. We're not going to talk about them. We are not going to talk about them. We are not going to talk about them. We're 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 not going to talk about them. We aren't going to do it. 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 Don't you worry. 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 We're not going to do it. That's it. Why noi? Why noi? Why noi? Why noi indeed. I didn't close my Twitter before this. Oh, actually, there's a new video from Chilling Scares. We're gonna watch that too first. The savings you can get from using code Grimmi at gamersupps and saucy.biz. Indeed, you can use code Grimmi at gamersupps or saucy.biz. I'm doing my best. Are you guys a fan of Chilling Scares? Because this one's very topical to what we're doing right here, right now. Right this second. Right this moment. I don't know if you've heard of this one, but... Have you heard of something called live streaming? Live streaming, perhaps? It's this funny little thing where people go online and no, no, no. Live what? Okay. I'm familiar. I only watch VODs. No, no way. Okay, alright, okay. Alright, well, Chilling Scares has put out a chilling video. I'm gonna put that in the, chilling chat. Here's the video we're gonna be watching just for a little bit. Sorry, I saw myself for a second. I got scared like a gopher with a mirror. Okay. For right now, we're just gonna do something a little bit different. We're just gonna have a good old time. A good old time playing some good old games, relaxing, enjoying ourselves, and watching this beautiful video. Clara de Lune was written by a guy called Debussy? Sorry, is that true? Oh, that's nice. He never knew what his name would become. He never knew that it would go on to scare a lot of people and make them uncomfortable. Very beautiful song, though. The Evil Within, baby. Ah. It's so nice. Ah. You clicked on you got temp banned in Discord the other day by clicking on an emote that meant you wanted to be banned? That's like when you see a bag that says "Dead dove do not eat" in the freezer. Arrested Development, baby. Alright, we're turning that off. We're relaxing. We're feeling good about ourselves. We're chilling. Or maybe we're not. There's 22 unbanned requests? Wait, sorry. I just noticed them. What are these? Sorry, this is the first time I've ever, like, clicked on this one. 64! Wait a second, what the hell are you guys doing? No, I don't want to watch the mod view tutorial. Oh my god, I've never been here before. Unban requests. I apologize for calling someone the R word! I was wrong and I should not have said it! I don't know what I expected. Dead dove do not eat. Okay, those are normal unban requests. I don't know what I was expecting! Immediately! Oh my god! Just... I don't know. I was expecting he's sorry, okay? Yeah, but I was just expecting, like, something... We're gonna watch the video. It was just really funny. Just like, what would these be about? I don't know why people get banned. The mods are really doing their job. I don't know who the hell did that or why. Thank you so much to the mods that have been tirelessly working on that kind of stuff. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. Unban segment? I don't know about that. There's a lot of these, though. I never clicked on them or tried to look through them, so we'll do that in the future, off-stream. Grimmi goes down every rabbit hole? Every one of them. Let's go. But today's rabbit hole is 4 disturbing moments caught on live stream footage. You may not be familiar with what a live streamer is. Allow me to enlighten you. They're mentally ill people that go online and do things there for long periods of time. And sometimes things go wrong.
18. The gaming bar Good Luck Have Fun in Jacksonville, Florida was holding a Madden
Gaming
NFL
bar.
tournament. It was day 2 of the competition and the venue was packed with over 150 competitors and spectators filling the space. The whole thing was also being streamed live on Twitch to a global audience.
Hey, that's us! Oh my
Unbeknownst to
god!
everyone watching, the live stream was about to come to a sudden, tragic end. At around 1:30 p.m., an armed man entered the building out of nowhere and opened fire into the crowd. The live camera feed just happened to cut to full-screen gameplay just a second before the incident, but viewers could still hear the gunshots ringing through the crowded room. Inside the bar, everything descended into chaos within seconds. Some players dropped their controllers and tried to find cover under the small tables, while others tried to make their way to the exits. Unfortunately, it was a small venue with equipment and clutter everywhere, making it near impossible to get out quickly. Luckily, the firefighters union was training in the area when the attack happened, allowing them to reach the site in just 2 minutes after the first 911 call at 1:34 p.m.
That's very lucky.
They provided critical first aid to the victims who managed to escape the building, but they couldn't go inside to look for more survivors. They were completely unarmed. And while the shooting had stopped by then, the suspect was likely still inside. Fortunately, the police arrived just a few minutes later.
Oh,
they began
jeez.
sweeping the building immediately to find and apprehend the attacker before he caused any more harm. By the time officers reached the tournament venue, however, he was no longer breathing. Inside, officers found the remains
You could see the
of
laser
3
sight in the
people,
cam? Oh my
2 of which
god.
belonged to the victims, 22-year-old Elijah Clayton and 27-year-old Taylor Robertson. The third person in the room was the attacker, who turned his weapon on himself after committing the crime. However, what surprised investigators even more
Why did
was
he
when
do
they ran
it?
an ID check on him and discovered who he was. As it turns out, the attacker was 24-year-old David Katz, a professional Madden player who was competing in the same tournament just 5 minutes before the incident. This left investigators wondering how the situation got out of control so quickly. But the more they learned about David, the more it all made sense. He was born as the second son of a highly educated...
Really quickly, I had never heard about this. Someone died live on Twitch during a tournament? What? Yes? 2 people? 2 people have died on Twitch. And 2 live births? There's been 2 children that have been born on Twitch? Oh my god, dude, that's crazy. I thought dying was against the TOS. I assume those accounts got... Well, I don't think they meant to, like, be banned and I don't know. Her eyes are glowing? Yes, they are. August 26, 2018, before Grimmi. Oh, so this was a while ago. They can't ban you if you're dead. I mean, I think they probably didn't want to ban the sports bar. I assume they sent their condolences and were... It was a goth girl named Patches, kept doing palm readings for psychological warfare reasons. Dude, that sounds awesome, except the psychological warfare part. Patches? Patches? I'm gonna look up Patches goth girl. Patches? Goth girl. There's a lot of Patches for goth girls. I don't think I'm finding Patches the goth girl. Sorry, guys.
educated and stable family. His father, Richard, was a NASA engineer, while
What?
his mother, Elizabeth, worked as a toxicologist for the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Holy crap, this kid was
David
going...
suffered from mental health issues ever since he was just 9 years old, which became a major point of contention between his parents. Elizabeth wanted to give him antipsychotic medication, like Risperdal, while Richard was completely against the idea. This disagreement...
Risperdal is one of the more intense ones for psychiatric drugs and stuff. Like, it mellows you out. You do not get, like, that sense of, like, anything else. You get mellowed out. But the thing is, you need to be on it sometimes in order to stabilize and get past a point of psychosis. It was a reality dating TV show. You got paid money for breaking up couples? Oh my god. She was trying to push couples apart in fake palm readings? No! Wait, is that why people kept asking me about palm readings? People have been asking me if I can do those. I don't actually have the ability to. I only know tarot cards and I'm trying to learn runes. I've also seen people that throw bones and can tell things about stuff, but I'm afraid of that one. Within the last couple days, maybe? Yes. I gotta learn how to do palm readings, though I don't want to break up couples. I think that you should try to stay as far away from couples as possible. Well, you know, like, be nice to them and stuff, but, like, you don't want to get, like, if they're ever, like, I'm having a disagreement with my partner, you go, like, well, I hope it gets better. I hope it gets better. Don't try to take care of them, just try to be them for them. And then you go through it. There you go. Never try to get in between them. Also, some of you are young. Some of you don't understand this. Some of you are young. You need to understand this. Never, ever, under any circumstance, in life, never, ever, ever, and I mean ever, date someone that your friend has gone out with. They are off limits for the rest of your natural life. Ever. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not worth it. Don't do that. I've seen so many people get into bad situations because of that. So many. So many. So many. So many. Do not. Do not. Do not. You respect that friend of yours and you go like, well, good luck to you. I don't care if we're soulmates. You go and do your thing. I am never going to see you that way ever, ever, ever. Don't do that. Just don't do it. I'm just saying. Respect, baby, respect. Respect. Isn't that common sense? Some people don't know about that, so that's pretty much it. Some people don't know. Just don't do it. Don't do it, baby. Don't do it. Okay. You dated the sister of your ex-girlfriend. Oh my god, dude. We're finishing this segment and then I need to go. I need to like go and think about that.
Agreement became one of the reasons
I need to go feel bad about that.
2007, when David was just 14 years old. His custody was granted to Elizabeth, and that's where everything went wrong. David spiraled out of control after the divorce and locked himself in his room.
My friend married the sister of his ex-girlfriend. What is wrong with that person? Go tell them that there's something wrong with them. Go do it. I don't care what time it is. Go knock on that door and go, you shouldn't have done that. What is that? What is going on? The disrespect. The lack of love and... Okay, sorry. Evilness. Begone, devil, begone. Just, I don't know, like, you gotta... Dear Lord, God!
Of school, and when he did attend, he stayed quiet and avoided interacting with his classmates. Instead, he spent most of his time playing competitive games like Madden in his room, which later paved the way for a professional career. However, his mental health also kept getting worse during this time. He was prescribed antidepressants by a psychiatrist and was also sent to mental health facilities. I dated my friend's ex that my sister dated later, then a mutual dated her later. I lost track of all at that point, never again. With him even sending a handwritten letter to a judge to request a change of custody after his 16th birthday, stating, "Today is my birthday and I'm turning 16 years old. I live with my mom and have been wanting to live with my dad. My mom is pretty crazy. She's called the police on me about 20 times for pretty much nothing, like coming home a little late or something. She also gets drunk and starts yelling at me and poking me and doesn't leave me alone and always takes my stuff because she feels like it. She has twice sent me to mental hospitals and once to a wilderness therapy program for no significant reason. I also can never talk to her anymore because I hate her more than anything in the world." All of these problems left David with deep-seated mental health issues that persisted as he became an...
Psychosis is different. The person in psychosis can usually convince themselves of stuff that ain't true at all. It just ain't true at all. So, it's stuff like, they're going through it. So, sometimes you interpret things incorrectly. Yes, so he was probably interpreting things incorrectly. He might have even been doing things that were, like, deeply psychotic or intense. And then they cut all that stuff out and go, she was after me, she was doing terrible things. Like, stuff like that. Like, when you're in psychosis, you can't really go like, okay, yay, I know everything, this is great, this is perfect. I'm going to keep a very structured journal of, like, everything going on. They tend to, like, take out parts that are very important. Yes.
Adult. He came across as extremely standoffish and rarely got along with other pros in the competitive Madden community.
He looks like he's very out of it.
Was especially bad, with the two often clashing with each other at tournaments. Elijah also posted David's Madden strategy guide online for anyone to download for free, which only made David feel more resentful. This all came to a head on August 26, 2018, when, after losing to Elijah, David stormed out of the building and returned a few minutes later with his firearm. David had brought his guns with him on the trip, so it's unclear if the attack was premeditated or a spontaneous reaction to the loss. One thing that was clear, however, was that Elijah was his primary target. Viewers of the live stream even saw a laser hitting Elijah's chest moments before David opened fire.
Oh my god!
Besides Elijah and Taylor, David injured 10 other people during the attack. Fortunately, none of these other victims' injuries were fatal, and they all managed to survive without any lasting physical harm.
That's nice. Okay, so we're gonna take a 3-minute break. Sorry that I needed to yell at you guys not to date each other's, like, best friend's sisters or something. The theme song? I wish I could have a theme song like Toby Fox produces. I do actually have a track that would be my theme in Mario Kart. I actually have a... Let's see. I wish I could change the title of it, but, this is the song that would play if I were in Mario Kart. Here you go. Who's your main in Mario Kart? Luigi, baby. Luigi. I appreciate an underdog. I also feel a bit pathetic. Yeah. Isn't this your theme song? Yes. Your theme song would be an Addams Family Beetlejuice TAS type song. Here you go. You don't like an updog? Don't make me say that. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Luigi? Not sexy man Waluigi? I don't understand why people want to bang Waluigi. It's concerning. It's weird. What up, dog, my nuts? That's not how that joke goes! You pervert! You're making things perverse! How could you? That's horrifying! How could you? How could you? That is not the joke! Guard, seize this man! Seize him!
National Park in Alaska is home to dozens of strategically placed
Seize
cameras
him!
to observe the local brown bear population. Feed from these cameras is also live streamed on the internet, mainly for education and entertainment. Viewers tune in
Kid
to watch
actually
bears
seized
compete
him.
for the
Thank
best
you. Most
fishing
mods just
spots
pinned
and
the
get ready
comment.
for hibernation. But in September 2023,
Kid's
one
awesome.
of these live streams ended
Kid
up
gets a
serving
raise.
a much greater purpose. On the 5th of September, the camera mounted on the peak of Dumpling Mountain showed a man emerging from the dense fog.
Every
He was
excuse to be
likely a
violent,
hiker
Kid
who
gets
had
a
climbed
small
the mountain
raise
earlier that
because that's
day,
gonna make
but
him
had
weird
become
then.
lost and stranded due to extreme weather.
Not
And
as
it
intense
wasn't
as it would have
looking
been
good.
before. I don't
He
want
was
you to
soaked
become a
the
violent
bone and
person.
was
What the
visibly
hell?
shivering with each step. However, with the little strength he had left, he approached the camera and
Hello,
said something into
Moto
its
Gumi.
mic.
Thank you for being here for
It was
16
extremely
months.
windy, making his words almost impossible to hear. Fortunately, the one word viewers were able to make out was the most important one.
Worth it, bear.
Viewers contacted Explore.com, the company that operates these wilderness cameras, prompting an immediate search and rescue mission for the hiker. But
That's nice
here's
of
the
them.
thing, this whole incident was nothing short of a miracle. It was already incredibly lucky that the hiker spotted the camera in the dense fog. But not only was this camera live streaming the footage on the internet, it also had 19 live viewers. He could have
What?
easily missed the camera entirely, or the live stream could have had no viewers, since there wasn't that much happening on the mountain at the time.
Someone there
And
was
if
an
that were
angel.
the case, the chances of him surviving would have been close to zero. First was the
Kid,
threat
don't
of
tell people that I
hypothermia.
pay you.
Even in
No,
September,
wait.
temperatures on Dumpling Mountain can drop to near freezing,
Sorry.
especially when accompanied by wind and driving
I-
rain.
I feel
Being
bad
wet was
because
also a death
some- no, it's okay,
sentence,
it's okay,
as
it's
water
okay.
strips body heat 25 times.
I feel bad because sometimes, never mind, she's a slave driver. No, wait, that sounds worse. I feel bad because some people don't pay their mods, and then, like, I don't, but it's okay. You should at least pay Kit, Yama, JC, Extra Fuzzy, and also, of course, Nox. You should pay them, yes. Soul Crew, Grimmi, pay your mods, but, how did this get turned around on me? Oh my god. Grimmi pays in hot sauce. I don't know if I ever sent Kit hot sauce. She pays in hand readings. I don't usually do tarot card readings for them. You did along with the shirts? Okay, I did send you some hot sauce. One of the shirts has your hair in it? Whoops. Let's just keep the video going.
Faster than air. If he
Oh,
was
no.
somehow able to keep moving despite these limitations,
How many people have found my hair in the hot sauce boxes? Let's get a running tally. I don't mean to do that, but it's apparently probably more than one. I assumed it was the cats. Uh-oh. What a sentence. Okay, we're gonna just continue the okay, never mind. Cool.
he faced the second risk, the terrain. The slopes of Dumpling Mountain are steep, rocky, and in this instance,
Dumpling
wet
Mountain
and
is so
slippery.
misleading. It
One
sounds
wrong
so
step in
cute.
the fog could have resulted in him falling down a ravine and possibly
I'm not
suffering
sending
a
you guys
fatal
my
injury.
hair, that's weird.
And with no cell service on the mountain,
I apparently
he had no way of
accidentally sent Kit
contacting
my hair.
emergency services. However, the most terrifying risk was the wildlife. Katmai is home to one of the densest populations of brown bears on the planet. In September,
Your
these bears
long-lost
are in a
sister because of
state
hot
called
sauce or something?
hyperphagia, which is a biological drive to eat as much as possible before hibernation. They are active, focused, and most importantly, aggressive. A lost hiker stumbling through low-visibility terrain was not a good combination. Luckily, he was
lost
able
it
to
if it
avoid
makes
this
you
grim
feel
fate
any better?
entirely.
Yes. Although lost, it makes it sound like there was an attempt to keep it. Yes. It does make me feel better that you were like, that's weird, gross, and then you threw it away. Teen brown bears look so weird and long. They do. They're very cute, though. Like, I kind of like that awkward teen stage for all animals. They look very funny.
They are active, focused, and most importantly, aggressive.
Look at that.
A lost
They're very
hiker
cute.
stumbling through low-visibility terrain was not a good
How much extra do I
combination.
need to pay to have the
Luckily,
sauce
he was
packaged
able
with
to
cat
avoid
fur
this
instead
grim
of
fate
packing
entirely.
peanuts during the next
Rescue
shedding
workers reached the camera's
session?
location within a few hours,
I just
giving the
de-shedded
hiker a
pumpkin,
second chance
so-
at life. All thanks to those who just
She
so
makes-
happened to
she
be
makes
tuned
like a
into the
second
live
pumpkin.
stream.
Dude, it's crazy that they helped that guy. Not all of these are, like, horrible. That was a positive disturbing moment. Disturbing that he got caught out in the, like, dense fog and wilderness where bears could have eaten him. Positive because he wasn't eaten by bears and people came by and got to be heroes. So, I'll take your entire stock. No, the cats are not gonna do it. Not chonky yet. Pumpkin is actually, like, a very light, tiny creature. She just looks like a gargantuan. Oh, let me turn off display capture because I do actually have an NDA outfit coming up, and you cannot see that, but I do want to show you Pumpkin. This is Pumpkin. She is 8 pounds. This cat is 8 pounds. She is tiny. She is little. But she is 95% fluff. This is Pumpkin Pie. She's very cute. That's a small turkey. She's so fluffy. She's got a beautiful tummy. She loves tummy rubs. She loves belly rubs. She loves them. She can't get enough of them. Her fur must feel like clouds. It does. She's so soft. What a cute dog. That's fine if you think that, but that's wrong. Her arms, fluffy. Her neck, fluffy. Her face, fluffy. Her head, fluffy. Her feet's fluff. You can see the fluff coming off of the bottom. Fluffy. She's twice as big as Grimmi, who's only 4 pounds. What the hell? No, I am an adult woman. I usually range from, like, when I'm putting on weight, like, to try to, like, not die when I go back on Adderall, I'm, like, 130. When I am at my lowest, I'm, like, 99 pounds. But I'm substantial. Pumpkin is a tiny, itty bitty baby. You're 4'6", 80 pounds? Whoa. Oh wait, you're calling me that? No. No, 99 pounds is the thing I hit and I go, oh crap, I haven't been eating. I've been really, 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 really busy, huh? And then I kind of like go back into like, okay, no more Adderall. But we had a hot positive one on this one. I'm liking
One of the
this.
unsettling things about live streams is how unpredictable they are. There's no editing, no pause button.
This is
Whatever
gonna be-
happens, top-rated doctor today.
Thank you, ZocDoc. Wait, how did that transition into... I want to see that ad spot, actually. Wait, why did that become about mental health issues?
Whatever happens, happens in real time. And unpredictability isn't just something we see online. Real life has its
What
own
is going
version
on here?
of it,
Sorry, I'm
too.
chewing gum.
Sometimes things show up when you're not planning for them. Sometimes you realize you've been putting something off for longer than you should. For me, when life gets busy, scheduling a doctor's appointment is one of those things that quietly gets pushed to
Okay.
all based on see which doctors
I
take
thought he was going to be like, after you've been traumatized by a live stream, you may need to seek out professional help. Crazy to think that people live in places that you don't. I know that's going to sound really dumb, but like, there's doctors all over the country. You'll never even meet them. Like, look at this. I'm never going to see these 3 people in my life, but they exist and they're out there. That's crazy. Insane that they're so far away. Like, there's doctors in like Montana. In Montana. They live in Montana. They live in Montana. They see patients in Montana. I don't know. I just think about it sometimes. Okay, I'm done.
They will care in dental time.
It feels substantial to me. It feels weird. It feels weird.
On
Use
the morning
that
of
code.
May 18, 2023, at around 9 a.m.,
Nobody lives in
30-year-old
Montana. People
DeMonte
live in
Cheryl
Montana.
went live on Facebook.
Oh.
However, the purpose of this live stream wasn't to entertain his viewers or make money. Instead, this was his way of saying goodbye to his family while trapped in a hopeless situation. The day
What?
started off like any other for DeMonte at his construction job on Liberty Road Drive in Charlotte, North Carolina. He was assigned to the 6th floor and got to work not long after clocking in. Things were going smoothly
Hopefully
until
you
around
wish.
9 a.m. when someone started putting in the foam insulation on the ground floor. This foam mixture was created on-site by mixing 2 different chemicals in a machine.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the foam caught fire from a stray spark,
What?
which quickly reached the main apartment building. And since most of its wooden frame was still fully exposed, the fire spread faster than anyone could have imagined. The entire building was covered in
having
thick
LSD
black
revelations
smoke, with
every
parts
day.
of the flame reaching 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Around 100 workers
Also,
on
yes,
the lower levels were able to
R8
escape the
or
building before it became this
98822
intense.
gets
Over
it.
90 firefighters were also dispatched to the scene,
Holy
allowing them
crap.
to save 15 more people from the fire. Unfortunately, DeMonte and his coworker Ruben Holmes were not among the lucky ones rescued.
No.
The only way down to the lower floors was covered in thick, pitch-black smoke, making it impossible to see or breathe.
Oh,
All they could
crap.
do was wait for help to arrive, something that was looking more and more unlikely with each passing minute. So, with no other option, DeMonte took out his phone and started live streaming to his family and friends on Facebook.
Yo, I'm at South Park right now, at work, and the building on fire, and I can't get out.
This is very upsetting.
It's getting harder and harder for them to see us.
This was both a way to plead for help, as well as a potential final goodbye to his loved ones.
Oh my gosh.
Although he hadn't lost all hope just yet.
It's just wild to think this is his last moments. Yeah. We're seeing more and more of this as the internet gets more widespread. This is extremely sad. Yeah.
Somebody send help. We're in South Park.
This is also probably the smartest thing you can do in this
the fire
situation.
surrounding DeMonte and Ruben was too strong for firefighters to do anything. After burning for multiple hours, the building eventually collapsed under its own weight, resulting in both DeMonte and Ruben losing their lives. Later investigations found contractors and developers guilty of not following fire safety guidelines. However, they were let off the hook after paying only a few $1,000s in fines.
What?
A GoFundMe to help DeMonte's family.
Dude, $4,000? Oh my god. God, okay. That's how it works, though. Companies will usually just pay fines after the fact. The station nightclub fires, another example of fatalities from negligence of fire safety? Yeah. I might play a clip after this that's going to be very not safe for work, but it's I think everyone should watch it. Like, I think in the past I've said that I wouldn't expose people to it on stream, but I think it is very important to watch just because so many people are like, oh, fires are like, it's okay, like, you know. I'm not gonna die, it's funny, like, you know, we're just having a good time, I'll leave, like, eventually, fires are slow moving. There's been some very dangerous fires, so just it reinforces how little value our lives have in the eyes of corporations and governments. Yeah, I think that, unfortunately, with this type of stuff, like, so the way that it's supposed to work with, like, construction is that there's supposed to be, like, scaffolding and, like, ways available for people to, like, retreat if something like that does happen, but they often just don't do that because it's like, well, you're only gonna be working there for, like, I don't know, like, if you're working quickly, like, a few days, like, maybe a week, so, like, the odds of it, like, going badly aren't that high, and then, like, you know, they have to rebuild it or, like, build it up more, and, like, they just tend to go around it because everyone's experienced enough to, like, not need that for their everyday work and stuff, so... But then the fines are so low because it's just like, well, you weren't following precautions, so, I guess we're gonna have to hold you to the highest accountability of the law, and it's very low. The cost outweighs the risks in their minds? Yeah.
Family also raised nearly $8,000.
I feel so bad for this person.
Fines or compensation could make up for the loss of a father of 4 and
he was a father of 4!
On November 22, 2016, 19-year-old Anthony Gillia went live on Facebook from Jackson, Michigan. He appeared heavily intoxicated from alcohol and potentially
blacklist
other
them from their
drugs.
bonding company.
He was
oh my
also
god.
extremely angry at something.
That's good at least.
However,
that there's some
understanding the source of this anger was easier said than done. He was waving his firearm around, drinking even more, and speaking words that were barely comprehensible.
You know what's funny? I could go over there right now and pop a pig in the head. I could go pop a pig in the head. I don't even like my life. Thanks, stop. I don't like my life. No laws, no nothing for me. I don't give a. I got one in the chamber right now. Stop. I have no problem.
It's amazing that there's someone trying to help him right now.
Anthony was mad at his younger brother Noah. There was already a lot of tension between the two ever since Anthony's parents kicked him out of the house. But then Noah apparently sent a threatening message to Anthony, which sent him off the rails completely and resulted in the Facebook live stream on November 22.
It's not off right now. Almost. But almost isn't enough, right? Oh, there's a cop out here. I'm so scared. What's up? What's up, Ryan? Can someone talk to me? Alright, who wants some beef?
This person's not doing well.
If there's just one of you, I'll fight you.
Obviously.
Shoot, what's up? What's up? I'm crazy. Guaranteed crazy.
It seems like that person had a really intense reaction to
Noah and those closest to him. Now, this would normally be the end of it, but for Anthony, online threats were only the beginning, because he next went to the house where Noah was staying and actually opened fire, all while still broadcasting everything live on Facebook. Maybe he just wanted to scare his brother Noah. Unfortunately, this plan backfired horribly. You see, the bullet missed Noah completely and went through the basement door on the other side of the room. Behind that door was the other resident of the home, 26-year-old Brittany Southwell, who was holding her 7-month-old baby at the time. The bullet hit her in the back before doing irreparable damage to her internal organs. She was rushed to the hospital as quickly as possible, but tragically passed away soon after.
Dear God, what the hell?
Leaving her baby without a mother. Anthony was arrested and taken to the police station for questioning. However, even after taking the life of an innocent bystander, he didn't show an ounce of remorse.
Crazy? Who's crazy? Who's crazy? Who's crazy?
Stop it.
Who's crazy?
You have to
Stop. Get out of here.
I think this person was having a psychotic episode. It doesn't excuse how he's acting, but he's,
You're
Not connected to reality.
What's up? What's up? See me in the Aryan Brotherhood prison. See me there.
He
He went as
completely
far as to
detached
say
from
that he could
reality,
have
I
killed
think.
everyone in that house if he wanted to during interrogation.
What
As if that
the
somehow
heck?
justified or excused what he did. Anthony stood trial for taking the life of Brittany in May 2018 and was given a life sentence without the possibility of parole.
Okay, dear Lord, this is why gun safety is important. Strays hurt more often than you'd think. That's true. Yes, a lot of people do die from stray bullets. Never get involved in any sort of drug-related stuff or any sort of gang-related stuff. You're putting your whole family in danger. This person did not do that, though. Like, I don't know how aggressive their message was or whatever, but does not condone that level of response, or really, like, just absurd. I think the gun safety would have helped. I don't think gun safety would have helped in the situation. That's fair. Wish we could read the mind of the dead. I always wonder if people are born this way or turned into this. That was likely a psychotic episode. Like, when people detach from reality, they just go like, I can do anything, it's fine, I can do anything. This is my first Grimmi stream. Is it usually this dark? It's about to get a whole lot darker. This next clip I'm gonna show you, I really recommend that if you have the stomach for it, you watch it. That being said, it is very intense. You don't see any gore or anything like that, but a lot of times people really underestimate how, let me make sure that I don't, like, accidentally show you anything crazy. Let me see if I can find it. I don't want top 10 fires. So I believe it's the Station nightclub fire. Yeah, it is. So this is a very dramatic clip. In no way, shape, or form is this just going like, ooh, we're watching something crazy for the sake of it. I recommend you watch this simply because if you're in a situation like this, you'll know how to react and you'll know what to do. Based on actual events, this is an actual event. This is actually footage from a nightclub fire. We're about to be here for 20. I don't know about that. This is an intense one, but I do feel like it is something you should watch. If you don't want to, though, take a 10-minute break. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But if you do feel like you could, this could help you or your loved ones or anyone that you're in a situation like with this in the future. So yes, it's educational. It's showing you how dangerous fires can be. Can I get some description? This was a nightclub fire where a pyrotechnics thing went wrong and everyone reacted to it very slowly. And unfortunately, because they reacted to it very slowly and then reacted in a panicked state once they realized what was happening, a lot of people died. Like, a lot of people. So, yeah, we're gonna watch this. We won't watch it with audio also. Yeah, we're not gonna have the audio on because I think it's just a little bit much. But we are gonna watch it just so you know about, like, kind of how it functions. I think fire safety is really important. With this one is this recent? This is not that recent. That is not good indoors. So, this is when the fire begins. This is when the fire begins, and the person holding the camera realizes something is wrong really early. And he just quietly begins leaving. Like, almost immediately. Take indoor fires seriously. One starts even small. Everyone who's trying to put it out should be evacuated just to get... Yeah, everyone that's not... And there were a lot of different things going on here. So this is 30 seconds in. Some people are leaving. They're realizing that's an actual fire. The person filming is ahead of, like, the crowd crush at this point. I assume that's how we have the footage. Yes, the cameraman gets out very quickly. And then you see he's through the doors. Quite a few people are through the doors. It's about a minute in. Yeah, there you go, a minute. This one's weak. This one's very bad. So, this is what you should do in those types of situations. Just, whenever you start to see, even like maybe, like, you're like, oh, is it a fire? Maybe it's not. Maybe that's just a cool little thing. Just quietly exit. Just quietly exit. Smoke is already pouring out. Yes. I know someone that was invited for that Great White concert. Oh, wow. What the heck? I'm glad they're okay. And she said, my place is with my son, and that person that invited her died. Oh, I'm so sorry. Dear Lord. That's a minute and 30 seconds. There's already people trying to get out. Like, what happens is one person falls down, other people fall on top of them, other people try to climb over them, other people try to climb over them. It's very rough, and it's very quick. Yeah, that was about a minute and 30 seconds, 2 minutes. Yeah. And they're stuck at the door. Yes, it's very messed up, so... also, yeah, they had ceiling foam that was very flammable. They also weren't allowing people to exit, like, where the band was and back. So everyone had to get through these front doors, which was not great. You can see people exiting and they're okay, but that's how dark the smoke is coming out of the building. So even if you were to try to go to a window, it's very hard to with the amount of smoke going on there. A lot of people were crushed in this. A lot of people also got severe burns because it just got so hot inside of the building. You can see a lot of people are trying to help, which is really good. Like pulling people out of there. I think they actually chained an exit to prevent people from sneaking in. Yeah, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you can see that like there's just black clouds billowing out. And about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, the fire is spread to the actual doors and exits. So it's looking pretty rough. If you're caught on fire, crouch and breathe the air next to the floor. Yeah, that's fair. This isn't my rule with anywhere. First sign of anything weird, dip out, better safe than sorry. Yeah, it's good to keep that in mind. Generally why you want to be very, very, very careful with fire and just slowly move towards an exit, no matter what. I've seen this in college. I think a lot of people show it to people going like, this is how you act, do not do things differently. And again, it's only a few minutes. 9 minutes and the entire building is completely engulfed in flames. They were also probably drunk, yes. A lot of the cases exactly like this in Brazil, same situation, yeah. So if I ever see a fire exit sealed, I will leave the place. That is very fair. That's very fair. So this was 9 minutes, completely engulfed in flame at this point. I don't remember how many people died. It was like a lot of people. Like compared to how many got out, a lot of people died. 100 fatalities, 230 injuries. Oh geez. Always a good idea to look at exits of any new place you go, but certainly if you're drinking, you might not think about that. That's true too. So a lot of people died in this fire. Just keep it in mind if you ever go out and you're drinking a lot and you're having fun and stuff. So there was also one in Sweden. 40 people died because they shot fireworks inside a resort. Oh my goodness. And yeah, that's at 4 minutes with everyone trying to get out. A lot of people passed away. So they had no sprinkler system. The fire alarm wasn't connected to a reporting system. That's very rough. Another reason not to go out. You can still go out. You should still live life and like have fun. Who was held accountable for this in the end? I don't know actually. I was just so like traumatized by this when I was younger. Like I watched it and I was like, oh my god, this is horrifying. Oh dear lord. Important, don't push, try to stay calm and keep people calm. And keep them from pushing. Pushing jams people in place. Yes, if everyone had acted very calmly, everyone could have probably gotten out. So if everyone had just been very, very calm and all like just walked forward out of the building, it probably could have been cleared out way before the 9-minute mark. It could have been cleared out in like 2 minutes. The people stuck at the door freaks me out most. Yeah, it is very, very creepy. Easier said than done though, yes. 64 people dead, fireworks set fire to film installation. 462 people were in attendance, even though the club's official's license capacity was 404. Oh dear lord. The band Great White claimed they were given permission by the club owners to use fireworks in their show. The club owners claimed they never gave permission for the fireworks. Oh, that sucks, dude. Survivors later claimed that a security staff member was stopping people from using the exits reserved for the band and staff, even as the flames began to rise. Like, that sucks about the security guard. Like, I know it's kind of like, what an asshole. Sorry for saying that word, but like, what a jerk. He was probably just instructed to do one thing, which was keep people from going in that direction. Not good, though. Not good. In February of 2008, television station WPRI-TV made an out-of-court settlement of $30 million as a result of the claim their video journalist was said to be obscuring exit and not helping people escape. I don't think that's... What? Why were they the only ones that were fined? What the hell? I don't think they were obstructing the exit at all. Like, it seemed like everyone was moving. I guess they wanted someone to blame. They were pushing back consistently. They find the cameraman. I can't believe they did that, though. Okay, no booba on the sidebar. We're good. Anyways, there you are. I haven't seen the Bote Kiss one from Brazil. I assume it's very similar. We probably won't watch that one because I think that everyone has been severely, traumatized at this point. Is there usually booba on the sidebar? I'm afraid. Any last seconds of plane crash recordings? I don't think we're gonna listen. No, we're not listening to these to be like, yeah, people are dying. We're listening to these to go like, oh god, people are dying. Let's avoid that in the future. You like horror games? Name every horror game? There's like 2 billion of them now. It's kind of hard. Are these videos meant to prepare us for Romeo as a Dead Man? These videos are meant to prepare us for 10 bells. 10 bells, baby! 10 bells, baby! I hope you guys are excited for 10 bells, baby. 10 bells is really good. I'm excited for it, yo! In your opinion, what are the most horrific games? Like, horrific is in, like, you don't want to play them? Or, like, horrific is in terrifying? Or... Grimmi plays games? What? I do! Name one horror game. Resident Evil. I love Resident Evil. Oh, scary. I was gonna say most horrific, probably, like, Demon Phobia. Like, most scary games, like, ones that are hard to progress through. I had a really hard time with Visage. Obey the Voice was very tense, but it was very short. I'm not playing Poop Killer. Alien Isolation? I heard Alien Isolation was really intense. Routine was very scary, too. Routine was also a very good game. Thank you, Intel driver support. Thank you. I still don't want to do that. Mouthwashing was very intense. That one's really, really intense. I was talking to someone, and I forgot, like, how we got onto it, but I was like, there should be more, like, indie horror movies. Like, those are really cool. They're becoming more of a trend. And she said, like, oh yeah, what about mouthwashing? And I was like, oh, I don't know about that one. I don't think they can do mouthwashing. I don't think people would like that. I think it would be, like, because the thing is with movies, they can be rough, they can be bad, but there's usually a little bit of, like, happiness and stuff. Mouthwashing wouldn't work in a movie format, in my opinion. I think it might work in a movie format, but I think everyone would be too bummed out by it. I think that might actually be too big of a bummer, and they might have to change the ending. I think people would see it and be like, don't see it, it's not worth it. No, you aren't gonna like it. Iron Lung worked very well, yes. Though I did notice that a lot of people didn't like Iron Lung. You have to be really intense about pattern recognition, or you're not going to understand most of what's happening in it, and that's not an easy sell for people. But if you play a lot of indie horror games, like, non-stop, and, like, think about things for, like, 10 hours afterwards, that's the movie for you. We are going to start the video game. Normal. Normal video game. Resident Evil. This isn't Resident Evil. Okay. Let me also do this really quick. We need VSync on. There we go. Alright, baby, alright. How many bells tall is Grimmi? It depends. It depends. On a good day, a lot. On a bad day, I hunch over, I shrink, I'm sad. Funeral service, venue, the 10 Bells, public house. We implore you to explore the premise for any anomalies. If all is in order, then please proceed to the private room. Should you encounter an anomaly, we kindly request that you turn back to progress. We look forward to honoring the life of our dear friend, taken from all of us too soon. I'm hype. 10 bells. Huh. Oh, this is a very famous... Oh, we can just step on the table. Cool. We can do whatever the hell we want. This is a very famous painting of a young mourner with a lecherous man trying to get her attention. She's mourning her young husband that just passed away. Or maybe they were older, we don't know that, I shouldn't make assumptions. But he just passed away, and then this guy's like, oh my god, sweetie, you're looking good in that mourning gown. Is what I sound like. I don't know who this guy is, though. I feel like that's more important. This looks like a president or something. But I can at least tell you the background of that one photo. I realized I don't know anything about modern art or older art unless it's related to something spooky. Oh, this looks like a nice picture of someone's wife. She's cute. One of the bells in the game better be a taco? Why that specifically? Oh, hello, sir. Sir? Taco Bell? My goodness. He looks kind of edible. Kit, what the hell is wrong with you? You weren't kidding about letting the moderation raise, like, get you... You are becoming more violent. You just see a random NPC and you're like, I could cannibalize that. He has a mustache. Should we remember that he has a mustache? There's 4 bar taps. I don't know what we should be paying attention to here. With these games, it could be as small or as big as anything. There's one chair up. It's kind of shoddy. You should be doing all of those. There's a barrel. There's a pool table. This looks like it's almost completely mirrored. I mean, can you blame me? Yes, that's a really weird thing to say. Yes. If you have enough barbecue sauce, anything can work. Would you guys be interested in a saucy barbecue sauce? Would you? Hey, here's the bartender. That might be this lady, too. Hello there. Can you talk to me? No. Yeah? Oh, yeah, okay. How much hair does it come with? Alright, I'm gonna pack the... Okay, alright, look. I'm gonna pack it in a hairnet from now on, alright? There's a cellar? Only if you illegally smuggled it over again. I legally smuggled... It was legal. I can send you hot sauce. I don't know if I'm allowed to sell it in Germany without getting, like, someone that'll ship them out from Germany, though. Kit, you want another job? No, I don't think there's a way to... We came out of the ladies' room. We're a lady. Oh no, we came out of this clock, I think. We're in between. Gonna open up an underground hot sauce business? No, it would be above ground. It would be a legal hot sauce business. Is this normal? Were there towels on that towel rack? Product idea. Sell Grimmi wigs and call them Grimblocks. That's nice. Lele really turned people around on cannibalism? That's not good, though. Hi. Let's make sure that he's gonna walk in a... This glass is different, isn't it? Right? Does anyone remember this glass? Wake up! Wake up! Who remembers this? Silver Velveteen, thank you for being here for 11 months. Please wake up. Do you remember this glass being here? What glass? You can see it on screen now. Sorry, I was sleeping. It's okay. It's alright. Wake up, soldier. Bell? I don't think that glass wasn't not there. Ow, what? You made my brain hurt. Was this wine bottle always here? Was this pillar always here? There was one chair here, I remember that. This wasn't here, right? I would have remembered this. Right? That wine bottle wasn't never always there. The one time you went back seat! You're just like, oh, Grimmi, you can figure it out yourself. My goodness. You can do a little bit of work around here. We're tired of having to do everything. Come on, help! I can confidently say the ghost lady in the corner was always there. I'm not a ghost. There are no headphones. Look at this. This is like the 1920s. No help, dear God. How can all of you be so committed to one singular idea of making me die in this video game? Alright. I think this is what this looked like. Was it always green on this side? Was it always a gold painting? Ask the tarot cards? I'm not gonna do that. Look up? I don't think this... Look, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think this was here before. She missed it? What did I miss? Oh my god! Okay, yes, I was always here. The tiny woman was here. No one tell Grimmi about the paintings? Hey, here we go. Looks normal, looks normal, looks normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, looks normal. She seems normal. It looks normal, looks normal. Looks normal, alright. I'm like 95... Was this here? Just tell me I'm not going crazy. This wasn't here before. I would have recognized if there was a door here. We gotta go back. That wasn't there. You're going crazy? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Watch. A hairbrush. One must look presentable to keep up appearances. You mother flippers. You demons. There is a chair with a different color? What? Was this always like this? These games aren't good for me. Is this ye old English exit 8? It pretty much is. That was always there. Something else was different. Yama, you just want to eat Taco Bell. I want Taco Bell now? You should get yourself some Taco Bell if you'd like some. Not sponsored by Taco Bell. This wasn't here. Was it? Was it here? I know you're a Baja Blast gal. Thank you, but you can only really have Baja Blast with Taco Bell. It's like an alchemy. You want the quesorito? Oh, it's gone again too soon. We gotta start learning how to make this stuff at home. Those wine bottles weren't there, were they? She's sobbing. She's sobbing. That's not right, right? Is that normal? For women, it's normal, but is that what you're? She's not pacing. Damn it. Okay, that was normal. Was there always a fireplace here? You can get Baja Blast from Walmart and Amazon, Grimmi. We have Taco Bell at home now. But, like, the thing is, that's not real Taco Bell. Like, you need the alchemy of, like, whatever they make with Taco Bell. Okay. We're gonna have to follow our instincts. Instincts say this way. Instincts were wrong. Instincts were incorrect. Instincts incorrect. Instincts wrong. Instincts wrong. Instincts wrong. Mysterious sightings at the 10 Bells. Strange accounts have surfaced from the 10 Bells public house. Patrons claim to have seen a ghostly lady clad in white, who silently disturbs the company before vanishing without a trace. The pint glass was seen to move of its own accord. Many whisper of a connection to the ill-omened history that haunts these very streets. An Inspector Abrielian is said to be looking into the matter. 3 bells, baby. Yeah, baby, we getting into it. That there? Looks good so far. I've been done with Iron Lung spoilers for a really long time. Sorry, like 300 people probably were just like, I'm out for the entire stream. Which is fair. That movie was interesting. Okay. Also, I'm not a ghost, you guys. You're being demons. There are coasters missing? This one has 3. These have 5. This one has 5. There are some coasters missing naturally. This is a really intense game. Were these always here? Oh, this one's harder. This light is out. Was it always out? Is this normal? Oh my god. Okay. Instincts, baby. That's all we got. I feel like something's amiss. I can't put it into words, but something's amiss. They're coming out with the next 18 movie? Yeah, they came out with an Exit 8 movie. Oh god. Oh crap, I got it wrong. Oh, I got it wrong! This is impossible. What was... Okay, that was a right one. There's so many things in this bar. There's so many things. Okay. We are up to 3 bells. Grimmi, it was obvious. There was nothing wrong with that one. I just psyched myself out. This one's probably good so we can, like, relearn the geometry of, like, the bar and stuff. Go back? Barrel? You don't like the barrel? It was obviously normal. You demon. It's harder when it's not a small room like the other games. That's true. Everyone, please be on your highest level of alert. Are those supposed to be missing? Psyching herself out. Another news. Fork, phone, and kitchen. I'm gonna get this one wrong for like the next 6 hours. It's gonna be stupid. We got a bell though. We got a bell. We got a bell. We got a bell. We got a bell, baby. Okay. It's a real shame wood furniture has become less popular in modern day. Would this look so nice? Yeah, it's just that it's so heavy. Like, the reason that furniture became plywood and, like, garbage is because it's just, like, it's real easy to move around. Okay. Normal. Normal. I say we gamble on a random door, and every time we actually can even RNG the speedrun. If you guys want to gamble on this, you can do so. I don't think it's a good idea, though. I don't think you kids should be gambling. Wait! No, that was always there. That was always there. That was always there. Did this always have so many hidden Mickeys? I guess that was always there. She is still sobbing profusely. It's okay. Does anyone see anything amiss? It's your time to shine. You could be the one that leads the stream towards victory or defeat. Ads time? That's fine. I'm not going to be able to figure this out in like 30 seconds. Alright. You have 3 minutes to start on this bad boy, baby. I'll be right back after these commercial messages. Or if you are subscribed, absolutely nothing will change, but you can pretend there's commercial messages if you'd like. You can imagine any commercial you'd like, actually, and you can feel good about it. Until then, 3 minutes, baby.